Hi, my name is Lachlan.
And my name's Brooklyn, and we're from Southland.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is John Wesley.
Hey, Josh Bissell here.
Hey, this is Jamie McDonald.
What's up? I'm Laverdier.
Hey, it's Leah.
And Brandon with Presence Music Band.
What's up, y'all? This is Seth Schleter.
This is Anya Lee.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bodie, and you're tuned in to Kingdom Builder.
Hey friends, Mike Laxton here with Kingdom Builder, where we spotlight stories of faith, music, and hope in the lives of people just like you and me. As part of our special Mental Health Awareness Month series, we're talking to people of all ages who've walked through struggles and discovered healing through their faith, their community, and the power of music. But before we begin, just a quick note, today's interview includes personal conversations around mental health, and we're incredibly thankful for our guest Ella, who is just 12 years old and brave enough to share her story because her voice matters, and we're honored to help share it. So, Ella, welcome to Kingdom Builder. Let's just start simple. Can you tell us, obviously we know your name, but tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, something fun you like to do.
I'm 12 years old, and I like drawing and sketching a lot. That's what I usually do in my free time.
Okay, awesome. My daughter likes to draw too, and she likes to sketch. So I think you and Lorelai would be good friends. But before, we're here to talk about, of course, your story. People may know you because you have these now famous bracelets. But before you started making the bracelets, can you tell us a little bit what life was like for you?
I live with my mom, and I had a lot of friends. I went to school. School was fun.
School was a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was.
It was? So can you tell us whatever you want to share? Can you tell us a little bit about what happened? What changed that?
Well, I had these two best friends, right? They kind of turned on me, and a bunch of people got involved. Even in the school didn't do anything to help. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and now we have to move because it got so bad. So
life wasn't that great then?
No.
When things got bad with the bullying that you were getting at school, what did you do as a family to help get through that?
Well, me and my mom and sometimes my brother, we went to concerts because it made me feel happier and kind of made me forget about all the bad things that were happening.
So definitely the music helped you a lot.
Yes.
In doing that. So just feel free to share whatever you feel comfortable. What were some of the feelings you were dealing with back then when you were having those issues?
I was really upset. I was depressed and lonely.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot going on there for someone, especially someone your age, because, like I said, you're only 12. My daughter is also 12. So, definitely can, relate to that. And when, obviously the music has a big part of that with For King and Country being one of your concerts that you went to. But now we have your bracelets. Actually, we have some here. You want to take one here. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about the idea of making the bracelets? How did that start?
Well, I had this friend. We were like really close friends. So during recess, the bullies, we weren't allowed to go on the playground because the bullies were there. That's what the teacher said. We couldn't go on the playground. So we made bracelets at recess to pass the time because we really didn't have anything to do. And we kind of sold them to the neighbors at first. But then we were at Soul Fest, and then I met Corey Asbury. I gave him a bracelet, and in a 4-page long letter, and I said I have a bracelet business. He posted it on Instagram. 20,000 people liked it, and they all said they wanted to buy the bracelets.
Oh, wow. So
eventually I just started giving them out, and it's really fun to give them out and make them. And sometimes it's hard to give them out because you're nervous to go up to strangers. So I feel like it helped me gain some confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And we meet a lot of people that way.
So it definitely seems like it helped make you feel a little bit better, of course, doing that, but also open up your personality. You're able to talk to people and really just share your heart and story with them. So I think that's awesome to hear that you're doing that he's that God's working for you to do that. So after Corey shared this your bracelets with the 20,000 people, obviously with the likes, what'd you do after that?
So once that happened, Mom didn't even know how to open Instagram, so it's kind of funny, but like, so there was this girl named Callie Mack. She helped us open the page. Actually, it was really nice. She got us all set up and everything. It was really nice because we didn't know how to do anything.
But at least that's now because of that, and which of course we'll put links in the description here for that for Just Be Kind bracelets with Ella. Now you can share this, have a way to share it on social media with the world and be able to really see what you're up to, what concert you're going to, and be able to follow your journey. And you did mention you've had the bracelets. Now, was Corey the first person you shared the bracelets with, or if you shared them with other people before that?
Corey was the first person. I made him like a special one. Like these are the original colors.
Mm-hmm. And what colors are those on that?
Orange, like tealish blue and white.
Okay. And was there anything I know he said he shared it on Instagram. Was there anything else he said to you after receiving it, just to kind of make that feel extra special?
He said like to blow up my business, even though I only like sold to the neighbors.
Well, I mean, it's awesome that you're giving those out. And now you've been doing this for some time. How long have you been doing the bracelets for?
About a year and a half.
Okay, about a year and a half. So how many bracelets have you done since then? Do you even remember, or do you even know?
5,000.
Wow, that's a lot of. Is it just you making them, or who helps you make them?
Well, Mom helps me make them sometimes, and we met this person through the page. Her name's Loretta.
Okay.
She's been really supportive during our hard times, right? And so sometimes she helps us make bracelets, and she sends them to us.
Mm. So when you give them out, what do you hope people feel or remember when you give them to people?
Like to be kind, or like that God loves them or something.
I guess that's why you have that's why the Instagram is Just Be Kind bracelets by Ella, right? I guess you want to be kind. I know that, it's also part of it is almost like an anti-bullying campaign as well, right? Mm-hmm. That you want to, use it as a way to show that, hey, you're being kind to other people because you don't want them to bully others. And
yes.
Now I know you mentioned again for King and Country. You've talked about, of course, Soulfest and Corey Asbury. When did the For King and Country concert happen?
Well, it was my first concert. It was before anything happened. It was April 2023. The bullying was already happening, but it was my first ever concert ever. Mm-hmm. And once I went, I felt closer to God, and then I wanted to go to more, because after we saw For King Country, we went to Life Fest in Wisconsin with our friends. I heard Toby Mac's testimony for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Now, which part of that testimony do you remember? What it was?
Like that his son died, and then like that he stopped reading the Bible, and he's like, "I'm going to give you another chance." Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it. Like he said, "I'm going to give you another chance," mm-hmm. And then he's like, "Who am I to tell God that to give him another chance?" Yeah. And that really stuck with me, and Mom saw a change in me. My mom, and so she decided she was gonna take me to as many concerts as she can, because she thought it made me happier and stuff. So
I would say that you've gone to quite a few concerts.
Yeah.
Can you? How do those moments make you feel when you go to those concerts with your mom?
They make me really happy that I'm with my mom. Sometimes we even get to meet the people, which that's really fun. But the music, it's just awesome. And when sometimes they tell their story, that's amazing.
And do you feel like you're supported by them when you're seen by them, and
yes.
be able to share your story? Yeah. Are there any particular artists that you want to mention that you have a personal close, that you really have impacted you in this season?
A couple, actually. So Maverick City Music, I gave them a bracelet. Well, my brother actually gave it to them. Guy named Sam Simons, he's a keyboard player, right? He's now our really close friend. He wears the bracelet almost every day. And Roosevelt Stewart, he's from One House. Mm-hmm. He wore the bracelet the whole tour. Mm-hmm. He was there though because Chandler wasn't there. So he was basically Chandler. Mm-hmm. And then Brunez, the guitar guy.
So for those who don't know, can you explain who Chandler is?
Oh, Chandler Moore is
okay. Chandler Moore from
Maverick
City Music. Okay.
Oh, JR, he's the drummer. Mm. He's really nice, and he wore the bracelet too. And one time my brother was in the hospital, right? So Sammy and Brunez went to visit him, and I just thought that was really special.
That definitely shows that they care for you and that they really have a heart for what you're doing and definitely just reaching out. So that's that's the wonderful thing about what I love about being involved in this industry, is that you meet so many special people who just want to be supportive, especially for the younger audience. Yourself and your brother, because I know your brother's several years younger than you. So definitely, for those who don't know, make sure you follow them and their journeys, because obviously they have that caring attitude. And was there one special moment at a concert where you really felt God's presence or comfort? Any particular standout moment?
We were at a Chandler Moore concert in New York, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really special because he dedicated a song to me.
That's very sweet. Mm-hmm. So obviously music is a powerful tool for healing.
Yeah.
We're doing a special this month on mental health awareness, and there's so many artists we've talked to and other people that work behind the scenes, and of course yourself. I think it was important that we really got a full picture, not just the artists, but also people who are working behind the scenes, and then again just listeners of how Christian music can really touch people's lives and really change it for the better. So I know there's another artist that also has a very big mental health story. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about her and just kind of your involvement with her.
Katie Nicole. All right. Well, we saw her for the first time at Soulfest with Corey, actually. She told her story. It was really inspiring. On Instagram, we met these friends. It's basically like a group chat. It's called Katie's Warriors. Mm-hmm. It's all these people, girls with mental health issues, and we contact each other every day, and it's really special. And all because of Katie, and her music inspires all of us.
Now, I've heard that you've seen her perform quite a few times.
Yes,
and
I have. One time she brought me up on stage to sing a song with her.
How did that feel?
It was scary at first, but but it was really good. She helped me not be nervous.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Now, just to kind of lead into the next part of it, there is a band that we both know, who it's actually a band that it's how we found out about each other, because you watched the interview with me and my daughter Lorelei, and the band Jaren. Tell us a little bit about your involvement with them.
Well, we talked to them a lot, and they prayed over me, and yeah, it was really nice.
And I know that my daughter is a big fan, and and I know that since then, you guys have also become friends, and so it's I think it's great just how, again, just that community has come together. That the reason why we're sitting here today is because of music. So it's awesome just to hear that
music connects people.
It does, absolutely. So where do you usually listen to your music when you're listening to it?
It can be anywhere. Like, I listen to it on the bus. Like, when we were flying here, I listened to it on the plane, in the car, at home. It can be anywhere, or when I'm going to sleep even.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about some of those artists? Talk about, I know you posted this on Instagram earlier today about some of the artists that you listened to on your way here. Who's on your playlist now?
Well, I have a bunch of people on my playlist. Well, I listen to a lot of people. They're all my favorites. Maverick City Music, One House, Jaywalkers Worship, Terry and Toby Mac, Kane, Van Jaren, Elevation Worship, Elevation Rhythm, Brandon Lake, he's really good. Corey Asbury.
I'm assuming you've seen a lot of them as well perform. Most of them probably you've seen perform live.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite artist or song that always lifts your mood? Or
no, I don't have a favorite. They're all my favorites.
You don't have a favorite. Very quick to say that.
I love every single song. Well, not everything, but I love most of the songs I listen to, and I can't choose a favorite. I don't want people to get mad.
I will say that's a fair answer. I can accept that. I think that's a good. It's sometimes so hard, especially nowadays, to really pick a favorite because there's so much great music out there. Yeah. So give them the equal care and equal love. So I think it's great that you're sharing this positivity.
I forgot to say I listened to Katie Nicole on the one. Katie Nicole.
Oh yeah, there you go. Katie Nicole too. Of course, there you go. So we threw her in there. Yes.
Sorry, Katie.
So you've definitely had some really awesome support. And who are some Any other artists that you can think of that we haven't mentioned, or even friends or family that have really helped you along the way, or do we think we've kind of covered most of them?
Well, Corey, obviously, and Regan, his guitar player, he's messaged us. He's been really supportive. He's been helpful. He's asked us how we've been and stuff. It's really nice having someone. Yeah. And one time we were at a Toby Mac concert when I was getting bullied. I just wanted a friend. I prayed to God that I would get a friend. So I met a friend. She was homeschooled. Well, she is still homeschooled. Her name is Faith, and her mom's Diane. And now she lives near us, like a state or two away. And we go to concerts with them, and we're really close.
So it's good to have those friends that you're really close to be able to enjoy the same things, because that's really important. That community definitely is important.
Yeah.
So if you look at where you are today and then where you were, say, 2 years ago, how do you feel now?
Well, 2 years ago, I feel better than I was 2 years ago. I feel closer to God and happier.
Anything else that's different?
No.
So what else, or what do you think would you say has helped you the most in feeling stronger and happier?
My mom.
Yeah. It's always good to have a good mom on your side to help you, for sure. So definitely important to have that. So, again, we have you on today because we want to share your story with the audience, with the Kingdom Builder audience, and really, show them how music really has changed your life for the better. If there's a kid out there who's going through something hard right now, maybe even watching this, what would you want to say to them?
Well, it depends what hard thing they're going through.
Anything? I mean, just say if there's a similar situation. So if there's, like, for example, bullying, because that's another biggest part, what would you say to them?
Well, I'd say, some people just say, oh, just ignore them. It's hard to ignore them, and I get it. You just got to stay strong, and you got to tell an adult what's happening, and got to push through it, and God defines your worth, not them. It's hard to not let them bother you, but they mean nothing. If they say something about you, that does not matter, because not true.
Because in God's eyes, you're loved no matter what the situation is. You're always going to have that for you. Why do you think kindness matters so much, especially in today's world?
Kindness? Well, because, I don't know, it just kind of makes someone feel good. Because even if you're just walking down the street and someone says, hey, and then, that kind of makes their day. Sometimes
all it takes is a smile.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And again, Jesus says it very well, is that, your first priority is to love God, and next is to love others. And what better way to love others than by kindness? Because being mean to somebody is definitely not loving on them. It's definitely against that. So, is there anything that you're looking forward to for the future? Like, what's next for Just Be Kind Bracelets? Is there anything you're planning to do? Anything you're excited about?
I don't have a plan. I just continue. I plan to continue giving out bracelets and to encourage people.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're doing that. So you're definitely an encouragement to myself, my family as well, and I'm sure obviously those artists that support you, because they've been very open about sharing that journey with you.
If bad things didn't happen, some good things might not happen either. You wouldn't meet some of the people that you met today, or anything. I wouldn't have my bracelet if I wasn't bullied.
So God always finds a reason. There's always a purpose behind everything that happens.
Yeah, even if you think it's the worst thing in the world, which it might be, but there's always going to be a purpose in the end, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Absolutely. Now, I also know, I think, we're talking about the future. I know that it's more than just bracelets now. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what else you're doing?
So sometime we make some crosses and we give them to people. When we give out the bracelets, we put them in a little bag, which we usually do for the bracelets, but we add the cross. We decorate them, we color them and decorate them at home, and we glue all the stuff on them. And it's really fun to make, and they're really fun to give out.
I'm sure you get a lot of smiles and thank yous when you give them out. Well, awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for being open and real with us today. You definitely reminded us that no matter at what age, we have something powerful to offer the world, whether it's kindness, faith, and hope. And again, friends, if Ella's story moved you, make sure you share this with someone who needs to hear it. Needs a little bit of light in their day. And remember that God loves you no matter what your situation, and you're never alone. And again, thank you, Ella, so much for joining us here on Kingdom Builder.
Go.